Yay, technical difficulties. Anyways, this is Chris with Drop Dice. So, first off, I forgot to turn off my headset, and that's why it was quiet for a second there, but ignore that. I'm back with you with GMFit series. I unfortunately couldn't figure out how to get my phone to share the taste test of the MyPre workout, so I'm just gonna kind of tell you what my initial thoughts of it were in this video, and then I'm going to talk to you about what my numbers are, because that's what I talked to you guys about doing for the next video. So my initial thoughts is it does smell like raspberries when you taste it. It has a very definite raspberry taste, a little bit less on the lemonade side. It's got kind of a lemon lime sweet taste, and that's normal for pre-workouts. They almost always taste like lemon lime plus whatever flavor they're supposed to be. So that's kind of the best I can say about it. Like, it's definitely not as strong or as hard to drink as NO Explode was. It's actually pretty mild as far as pre-workouts are concerned. Now, if you decide that you don't want to do a pre-workout, or at least a formulated one, a lot of guys do just black coffee before they hit the gym. I don't like coffee, so that's part of the reason why I like a pre-workout. Really, what they're getting out of that is the caffeine. This also has the NO supplement inside there, the caffeine, and a couple branched chain amino acids, some creatine, and things like that that actually, for me, work well, and I've had good experiences in the past. So I also happen to be wearing the MyProtein tank top, which I just wanted to give it a try today. It fits a little tight, and I guess that's because I didn't figure the fact that European clothes are a little bit tighter than American clothes, because American clothes kind of figure that we're going to be bigger just in general. Let's take a look here. So as far as what I'm doing, I talked to you guys about the 5x5 program. I've got my phone up here so that I can tell you what I did yesterday and where I'm going next. So for squats, I did 140 pounds, and that's in the squat rack. I don't really use the squat machine too much. It's good for form, but once you kind of get form down, I like using the rack itself because there's no guide rails, and you have to balance the bar yourself, and it feels like you're doing a little bit more than the squat machine does. So 140 pounds, how that breaks down is the bar itself is 65 pounds. And then the plates that were on the sides are, I have a 45 plate and then 2.5 plate on each side. You'll see a lot of the guys on YouTube, they usually rock like 245s on each side or more. That's my goal. And hopefully we can get there pretty soon here, because the next time I do it, it's saying that I need to move up to 145, because I was able to do that without too much pressure or anything. My bench press, because I was doing an 8-day workout, was a little weak this time, and that's probably because I've been out of the gym for a while. I do 100 pounds on that one, and how that works out, just so you're aware, is, again, excuse me, it's the 45-pound bar. I think I said 65 earlier. It should be a 45-pound bar, excuse me. But the 45-pound bar with 27.5 pounds on each side, so 25s and then 2.5 pounds, which always looks ridiculous because they're like these little itty bitty weights that are like nothing, but it does make a difference. So if you use the 5x5 program, stick with what they say and just advance as they tell you to advance. Excuse me. Now, what I ended up doing with that one, I didn't finish the set because, like I said, I'm a little weak on that one. I managed to do 3 sets of 5. My 4th set I got to 4, and then my final set I could only do 2 before I had to be spotted to just get it on the rack, because I could feel my muscles giving out. And the reason for that is I do the 5x5s a little bit differently than most people do. Usually you do just your squats, and then you rest between your reps, or between your sets rather. And then once you're done with your squats, you give it a full 3-minute rest, and then you move on to the next one, which would be bench press. And then you move on to the next one, which is a barbell row. What I like to do is superset, which means I do two sets of workouts back to back. So what I do is I'll do the squats, and then I'll superset with the barbell rows. So what I do is, because my gym happens to be a gym where I have the liberty to be able to do this, is I'll do the squats on one side of the rack, and then I'll turn around and walk over to the other side where I've set up my barbell row. And for that one, I do 65 pounds, which right now it doesn't look very impressive because it's really just the 45-pound bar and two 10-pounders on each side. So it looks a little silly, but I'm beyond the ones that are pre-built, so I have to use a bigger bar. and I really don't want to take up like one of the curl bars to do that. So I just use one of the big bars that you would see at a bench press. But essentially that's where I'm at right now: squat 140, bench press 100, and barbell row 65. And right now I took my weight yesterday. I'm at 218, which is pretty much the same as what I figured I was going to end up being. So those are my numbers for now. As far as the pre-workout goes, it's not bad, it's not great, but it is better than NO Explode. I think next time I'm going to try a different flavor. It's more raspberry than lemonade, and I was kind of hoping for the opposite direction, more lemonade than raspberry. And I think that's all it is that's kind of bothering me. So if you are following along and you happen to have made it to this video, and you're looking at the stuff that I'm talking about, what I'd like to see is hopefully some people doing their own videos, or at least posting. Somebody from who's been watching my channel actually commented that there is a YouTube group, which let me pull up, or not a YouTube, but a Facebook group, that is GMs kind of working out and losing weight. Their goals are a little bit more orientated towards direct loss of weight rather than putting on muscle, which is fine. I mean, for me, I know that what my body responds to is put on muscle, then lose weight. And so for me, that's what's going to work for me. And hold on a second. There we go. I stopped it before it made a lot of noise. So do what works for you is ultimately what I'm saying. If just walking and adjusting your diet is enough for you to lose the weight that you're looking for, then definitely do that. So the group is called Gamers for Weight Loss, and it's on Facebook. I'll be signing up for it later today after I'm done with the gym. Right now I'm drinking the pre-workout because I'm going to be going to the gym. After I'm done with the gym, I'm probably going to do my community Saturday video. Just because while I'm there at the gym, I'm probably going to look through YouTube videos and get caught up. So if you do happen to be a YouTube content provider and you do want to go to the gym, that's a good place for you to catch up on other people's content. That's what I've been using it for. Except for when I lift weights, it's really hard to pay attention to a video and lift weights at once. So usually that's just metal music because that's what I like for working out, either metal or punk. Just my preference. If you guys are interested in finding out what I listen to and things like that, I'll probably do a video where I'm like, hey, this is what gets me pumped up. Here's a hint. I like Dragon Force on Pandora. You usually get a lot of melodic metal, which I like a little bit better than like death metal for working out. But that's kind of where I'm at today. I will be doing a little bit cardio because it's my off day, and then I'm going to do arm exercises at the end. My girl is actually going to be going with me this time, and she likes to do a little bit more cardio than weightlifting. So that's going to be the first portion is just going to be us on probably the treadmills, just because we like those better than the ellipticals. A lot of people say ellipticals easier on your knees, but I find that for me, it doesn't feel easier on my knees. It feels easier to do the treadmill. So that's just general preference. Like I've said before, find what works for you, and let me know what you're doing, how you're doing. If you do the 5x5s, let me know what your weight's at, and hopefully we can improve together. When I go up in weight, I'm going to let you guys know because little victories are what matters. So pretty much every video, I'm going to let you guys know where I'm at, how I'm doing, if I've hit any walls, or if I'm trying a new exercise, what I have to do to accomplish it. Because I mentioned that I really want to get to the point that I can do pull-ups, because pull-ups are immensely great for your upper body. It's just something that I've never really been able to do. So eventually I'll do a video where I kind of talk about what you can do to get to the point that you can do pull-ups once I've figured it out myself. I found a video by Buff Dudes that talks about how to work your way up to pull-ups because they know that that's kind of a hard one. I recommend that video. That's what I'm going to be trying now. So right now I'm doing lat pull downs, which is the first portion of getting to the point that I can do pull-ups. Some gyms also have the assisted pull-up machine, which I may start including that as well, because my gym has that, where it can offset your weight and allow you to do pull-ups at a lesser weight than your own body weight, and then kind of reduce the weight as you go. I may try that, but I think for now I'm going to focus on lat pull downs because those are really good for your back and shoulders, along with your pecs. The key is for that one, just make sure you look up when you're pulling down on that lat bar. If you don't look up, what's going to end up happening is you're going to pull the bar in front of your face and then to your chest, and you're actually going to defeat part of the exercise. So definitely, if you're going to do the lat pull downs, that's definitely one of the tricks that I've learned is if you look up, you'll get the full range of motion that you're supposed to get when you pull down. If you are confused about any of the machines, and there happens to be some dude who's working out there a lot that sees you around, I wouldn't suggest going to him right away. I would kind of get used to going to the gym regularly, and then when he sees you there all the time, just like he's there all the time or she's there all the time, you can strike up a conversation, be like, hey man, you're way more fit than me and I'd like to get a little bit more in shape. Would you mind if I asked you how to work this machine, that or ask him if you can get some pointers? But what I'd suggest is ask him to get pointers on the thing he's doing at the moment. That way you're not eating up his time any. And basically what you might be able to do is strike up a conversation with a guy who is in shape, or at least in shape to close to what you want to become. And then you'll be able to do sets with that person. And basically he'll take his rest periods while you work. And usually what'll happen at that point is he'll give you pointers on your form and tell you some things that you can improve. Like I said, I'm decent as far as knowing what to do thanks to the military as far as health and fitness are concerned. I'm not super strong as far as bodybuilding goes, but I'm kind of figuring it out as I go, thanks to YouTube and some help at the gym. So if you guys feel like you want to do any of that stuff, just keep in mind there is groups out there for you. Like I said, the Gamers Weight Loss group, or Gamers for Weight Loss group on Facebook, which like I said, I'll be seeing you guys there, and I'm going to post up a video over there. If my pal Wicked Zen did not already share one of my videos over there, because he was the one that pointed me towards the Weight Loss for Gamers group, or Gamers for Weight Loss. I want to make sure and accurately tag them. I'm also going to include a link to them later after this video is over. Like I said, after I finish this video, I'm pretty much going directly to the gym. I got to finish drinking this monster. But other than that, have fun at the gym, and I'll see you guys at the gaming table.